The term Kathak is derived from the Sanskrit word Katha, literally meaning a story. As per the records, Kathak as a dance form originated around the 4th and 3rd century BCE, patronized both by the Hindu and Muslim rulers. In fact, it is the only classical Indian dance tradition that also has a strong Islamic base. At the same time, many of Kathak's elements, such as poems depicting Hindu mythology and the division of dances into pure Nritya and mimetic or Abhinay sections, stems from an older local Hindu tradition. The minute footwork, so dominating in Kathak, is based on the so-called flat foot technique, in which the whole sole of the dancer's foot touches the floor. When the feet are slapped with great energy and speed against the floor, it seems that the dancer is almost flying. Jumps are also included in the technique, which, in general, attempts at an impression of fluidity. Evidently then, in its aesthetics as well as some of its technical aspects characterized by linear poses and pirouettes, Kathak clearly reflects the Islamic influences received to a great extent from Persia. The influence of the Mughal court, with their whirling female dancers imported from Persia and Central Europe, are credited with making Kathak visibly, immediately and freeingly different from all the other earth-bound religious storytellings Indian classical dance forms. The roots of Kathak seem to lie in the storytelling tradition of ancient northern India, practiced by nomadic storytellers, also called the Kathaks. A popular saying states, "Katha kahe so Kathak," meaning the one who tells a story is a Kathak. Thus, it appears that a class of professional storytellers recited the epics and the mythological stories with an added element of Abhinay or acting, and were referred to as the Kathaks. They elaborated their narration with dance poses, gestures and facial expressions. Another source may be the temple dances performed by the Northern Devadasis. Today, the music used for the performances stem from the Hindustani raga system, and many of the basic forms of Hindustani music are adapted for the Kathak repertoire. The classical Hindustani music genres used in Kathak include, among others, Thumri, Drupad and Ghazal. Most performances include at least one piece of Abhinay or expressive gestures that illustrate the lyrics of a song or outline the plot of a well-known story. Kathak is the only Indian dance form to have been directly and deeply impacted by the arrival and rule of northern and central India by the Mughals, an Islamic dynasty from Persia. Thus, Kathak is legitimately both Hindu and Islamic, and unique in having a historical link to a religion that pretty much officially forbids dance and music. Historians therefore often consider it as an activist dance form just by its practice. The communities of Kathaks formed a distinct part of social organization, and the art was thus handed down from one generation to another in a hereditary manner. References of Kathak around the 16th and 17th century CE are seen in paintings, miniatures and murals. Kathak has three main schools known as the Gharanas. These are the Lucknow Gharana, the Banaras Gharana and the Jaipur Gharana, named after the cities from which the tradition evolved. The Lucknow Gharana was founded by Ishwari Prasad in Uttar Pradesh, who taught to his sons Adguji, Khadguji and Tularamji. They, in turn, taught it to their children, and the tradition continued to pass on the rich legacy for more than 6 generations. The son of Aduguji is said to have taken the art form to the court of Shujauddaulah and Asifuddaulah. Darbari Kathak was the name given to the Kathak style of Lucknow. Kathak had gained further importance during the reign of Nawab Wajid Ali Shah of Awadh. The Lucknow Gharana deals with delicate movements, romance and ethos. It is known for its Shringar aspect. The Lucknow Gharana has elaborated abhinayang and varieties of bowls. Delicate movements are paired with classical music, thumri, hori and dadra. The Banaras Gharana was developed under Janaki Prasad. It is characterized by exclusive use of natwari or dance bowls. Thaat and Thatkar in its Gharana differ from the other two. Elements like jumps, splits and dancing on plates are some of the special features seen in this Gharana. It has a greater utilization of flow, for instance, taking of psalm. The Jaipur Gharana was founded by Bhanuji, who was trained in Tandav style of dance. This Gharana emphasizes on fast and sharp footworks, swiftness in movement, and chakkar or spins. Stutis, parans, and kavits on gods and goddesses are some of the characteristics of this Gharana. The Kathak dancers from Jaipur Gharana perform on difficult tals like Dhamar, Chautal, Rudra, and Brahmatal. As such, Kathak enjoys immense popularity all over the world. Being the only classical dance having links with Muslim culture as well as Hindu culture, it represents a unique blend of both.